always, child. Oh, what a beautiful night.
I bet Dinah don't think so.
I know she don't.
What you mean?
Charles ran out on her.
Charles and Dinah?
Mm-hmm.
Charles and Dinah down the street?
He did. Yes, he did.
Well, what happened?
He ran off with one of those young girls in his office.
It's always a young girl.
Oh, that's a shame. Dinah was so crazy about Charles. I know she devastated.
Well, it's her own fault.
What'd she do, drive him to the airport?
No. But in my day, women knew how to hold on to their husbands.
Well, how did you hold on to yours, Pearl?
Which one?
Which one?
How many did you have?
3. 3's always been my lucky number.
You've been married 3 times, Pearl?
Uh-huh.
Don't seem like you did too much holding on yourself.
Well, after the first one, I learned the danger sign.
What danger sign?
Well, number 1, they forget to say I love you. Number 2, the first thing they say when they come home is what's for dinner. Number 3, they forget what you look like. And number 4, they start moving and breathing all together. Girl, that's the worst one.
Well, I don't know how you come up with all this stuff.
Well, it's a fact. If a woman don't heed the signs, she's gonna lose the man.
Well, why is it always the woman's fault?
I know what you mean, Rose. It ain't the woman's fault because the man runs off.
What do you mean, I know what you mean? You know you ain't got nothing to worry about. Les ain't going nowhere, girl.
I know it.
That's what Dinah thought about y'all. Well, it's the truth. If a woman don't hold on to her man, somebody else will.
Somebody get that! You ready? Yeah, I have to get my lunch. Come on in. Mrs. Jenkins?
Yes, Tiffany.
In school, they make us do that. Why would you want to do it if nobody's forcing you?
It's good for you, honey.
Are you sure? Because you look like you're going to die. We're going, Mom.
Okay. Now be careful crossing the street.
And you be careful touching your toes.
Are lunch ready?
It's on the table.
Okay. Move it!
You after my life insurance, aren't you?
I couldn't resist, baby.
I'm just doing this for you. I'm trying to look nice for you.
Well, don't overdo it. You know spring chicken.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
Ain't nothing. Neither one of us is getting any younger. I gotta go. I'll see you tonight. Bye.
Lester,
Yeah.
do you love me?
I just kissed you, didn't I?
It wasn't much of a kiss.
Mary, it's early in the morning. My lips aren't awake yet.
Just answer the question.
Oh, you know I do. What brought this up all of a sudden?
It's not all of a sudden. I think about it a lot.
Look, I'm gonna be late, and they don't take being in love with your wife as an excuse. Bye.
Lester! Lester, you still haven't answered me.
Baby, we've been married for 23 years. You think I've been faking it all this time?
Well, I need to be reassured.
You need to eat, too. So I gotta go to work. Now, bye.
Morning, Mary.
Oh, good morning, Rose.
Woo, how you feeling this morning?
Dumb.
I beg your pardon?
I guess when a man is rushing off to work, it's not a good time to ask if he loves you.
Oh, but you did.
Yes.
And what did he say?
I gotta go to work, Mary.
Morning, ladies.
Oh, Sandra, off to work?
Yes, another day of meeting the challenge of the business world. While others meet the challenge of dirty laundry.
What's so challenging about being a receptionist?
A lot more than being a housewife. I put people on hold. I press intercom buttons. I validate people's parking tickets. I can do it all. I am today's woman.
Oh, please. Now, if that's today's woman, I hate to think about tomorrow.
Oh, Sandy.
Oh, Harriet, what are you doing here?
Sis, you have got to help me out. John's mother is sick. We have to visit her for the weekend, and it's no place for kids. So, could Susie stay with you?
Can she what?
Our regular sitter isn't available, and you know how crazy she is about you. She just loves it when you visit.
Ooh, that'd be a sorry woman. Sandra playing mother.
Maybe she can put the kid on hold.
Oh, Harriet, I'm busy this weekend. I have social obligations. Why can't John go see a sick mother by herself?
Oh, Sandy, you know John. He gets weak in the knees whenever he sees a sick person.
Yeah, you didn't exactly marry Rambo, did you?
I thought you could do it all.
I can handle it. I'll do it.
Oh, thank you, sis. I'll bring her over tonight. Bye.
What y'all laughing at?
Oh, we're happy for you. Now you're really today's woman. And if I don't get my act together with Lester, I'm going to be yesterday's woman.
Oh, Mary, there's no reason for you to feel insecure. Your marriage is as solid as the Rock of Gibraltar.
That's what Dinah thought. Then some floozer ran off with her piece of the rock.
Wow. Mom is beautiful.
Oh, do you really think so?
Yeah, I know Daddy's gonna love it.
Oh, I hope so. You know, your father is not the most observant man in the world.
Hey, 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 I'm home. Oh, let's see. Hi, babe. How was school today, sugar?
Fine.
What's for dinner? I'm starving. Your back go out again?
No!
Good. I'm gonna go wash up.
Lester!
Oh, I forgot. I love you. I've been practicing that all day. I've just been walking around saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. A couple other guys looked at me real strange.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what then?
My dress.
Oh, that's very nice. You haven't worn it in a while, have you? I always liked that dress. Why don't you wear it more often? I love you.
Hi, Mary. I hope I didn't catch you in the middle of dinner.
Oh, no, we haven't sat down yet. Brenda, honey, put the food on the table.
Okay.
Mary! That's a new dress, isn't it? Oh, I love that. You look so elegant.
Thank you. What do you want?
My sister dropped off little Susie, but she left before I could ask her what to feed her.
Well, how old is she?
6. Mary, what do you think she'll like better? Linguine with clam sauce or assorted sushi?
Well, that depends. Is she Italian or Japanese? Oh, girl. Fix her a salad, broil a meat patty, and mash a potato.
Mash a potato? That sounds so physical, Mary.
Then it ought to be right up your alley. Sandra, fix her some fresh vegetables and fruit. You got any apples?
I used to eat an apple a day, but I'm dating this doctor now, and I definitely don't want to keep him away.
Hey, Sandra.
Hey, Lester. Thanks, Mary. Oh, and Mary, I do love that new dress. Don't you, Lester?
Oh, is that a new dress?
Which you didn't notice.
Look, I'm sorry, baby. I'm not some guy here to pick up a gal for a date. I'm a husband home from a hard day's work. I'm too bleary-eyed to notice every little thing.
Bleary-eyed is right.
Mom, dinner's on the table.
Oh, thank you, dear. You know, Ken always notices what Thelma wears.
Thelma is a large woman. It's hard not to notice.
That's not the point. What I mean is he adores her and he lets her know it.
Yeah, it's sickening.
The food's getting cold.
In a minute, Brenda. You could be a little more attentive, you know.
All right, what do you want me to do?
Well, you could surprise me with flowers sometimes, besides Mother's Day. Ken always surprises Thelma.
Remind me to smack Ken next time I see him.
Do you want me to put the food back in the oven?
We'll be there, Brenda. Would it hurt you to be a little more attentive? I bet if I died, you wouldn't even miss me.
Now, that's the most foolish thing I've ever heard.
It is?
Yeah, because the way you keep hassling me, I'm sure to die first.
to my room. I'm going to change clothes. Why wear a new dress for a man who can't see?
Your mom.
Your wife. That's all you want me for, Lester, is to wash your shorts and your shirts. Oh, Lester, what am I going to do with you?
If that's all you got left of him, I'd forget him.
I don't know what happens to men. I mean, when it comes to baseball, basketball, and football, they stay interested. But try asking them to go out and have a ball. Then it's, I'm too tired, baby. Let's look at TV, honey. I think when a man gets married, something in him dies.
But, Mary, you got a good marriage. You can't expect the honeymoon to last forever.
Oh? What happened to all those danger signs you were talking about? I can't expect romance as well as sex, can I?
Well, I'd settle for either one.
I found my dirty socks
Oh, where were they?
under my bed.
You better go get the sheets.
Yes, ma'am.
Calvin,
Yes, Mrs. Jenkins?
I sure hope you appreciate what your grandmother does for you.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And when you get married, I hope you appreciate your wife the same way.
Oh, you mean if I was to marry someone like Bran?
Well, someone like Bran. Not necessarily Bran. Maybe not even somebody like Bran. Forget the whole discussion.
I think I'll go get those sheets, Grandma.
All right. Oh, Mary, I'll be back. I forgot to take my pie out of the oven.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Lester.
Lester, what are you doing home? Is everything all right?
For you.
You didn't have to.
Oh, yes, I did.
So you just did it because I told you to?
I thought you told me to because you wanted me to.
No, that's not what I meant. It's not just the flowers. I was talking about romance.
Well, the flowers aren't all, you know.
Rose is here.
I'm gone.
No, Rose. Oh, Rose, wait a minute. Can Brenda spend the night with you and Tiffany?
Oh, of course you can.
Good, now you can go. No, I was just kidding. I came home early so we could go out on the town tonight. Maybe hit some of the spots we haven't been to in years.
Really?
Yeah, that is if you're not too busy.
Well, I guess I could fit you in my busy schedule.
Good, I'm going to shower and get ready. By the way, have I told you how beautiful you look?
He said you look beautiful.
Yeah. I better go put my makeup on before he changes his mind. Oh, honey, I can't believe they tore down the Starlight Ballroom.
I'm beginning to believe there's a 7-Eleven for every family in Washington.
Yeah. It was so pretty. We sure did a lot of dancing there. And did you see what they did to our restaurant?
Yeah, how could a place called Big Al's become vegetarian?
Well, there's a lot of vegetarians now. It's very popular.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Just seems to me if you're going to serve something called a burger, it ought to have meat in it.
Did bring back a lot of memories, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
You proposed to me at Big Al's. Mm-hmm. We were so alive.
Sure, we ate meat.
Well, anyway, we still have each other. The rest of the evening and an empty apartment.
We'd have killed for that when we were kids.
Yeah, now you're getting the idea.
You want to go to the bedroom?
No, that's not what I mean.
You don't want to go to the bedroom?
Yeah. Well, can't we take the romantic route?
Okay, we'll be romantic. What do we do?
Well, let's talk. And I don't mean about jobs and kids. I mean you and me. Intimate talk. I know. Let's look at our honeymoon pictures.
Oh, Mary, do we have to?
Oh, it'll be fun. At least we know they're still the same. Here they are. Oh, you were so handsome.
Well, I guess some things never do change.
Oh, look, there's the hotel. Oh, I remember thinking it was the most beautiful place in the world. That was our first king-size bed.
It was a waste. On our honeymoon, all we needed was one twin.
Well, the complimentary bottle of champagne was nice.
They made up for it in the bill. The place was a ripoff.
Well, I'm glad you had such a nice time.
And the room was freezing. You know, did they really think we were going to bring our pajamas on our honeymoon?
Forget the pictures.
What did I do?
Nothing. I know what. There's no mood in here. Sit right there. I'm going to turn off some of these lights. On second thought, not too many. There. Isn't that better?
You smell good.
Oh, I know what's missing.
Yeah, you.
No, we need some music. Hi, sailor.
Mary, my head feels like a yo-yo.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'll be right there. I just want everything to be perfect. I believe this is the spot you wanted.
Why do you guys have the lights on?
Why don't you knock before entering?
I live here.
Now, tonight you don't.
I just wanted to get my teen magazine so I can show Tiffany how Michael Jackson's old nose used to look.
Mary, it's getting late.
Oh, no, Lester, sit down. Brenda, I am fighting a clock here. Good night, young lady, and I do mean good night.
But what if there's an emergency?
You come back here tonight, I guarantee you an emergency.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, children.
Now what?
Oh, Mary, it's about that niece of mine. I just came to ask you. What's going on in here?
Nothing.
Sandra, we are trying to have a romantic evening.
Who are you kidding? You're married.
And you're not. What is it you want?
My niece won't go to sleep, Mary. She's too young for a hot toddy, huh?
Sandra, read her a story. Good night. Let's pick up where we left off.
And where was that?
I'll refresh your memory.
Wow. You sure haven't lost your touch.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I wonder what happened to the lights.
Who cares? It's probably just a fuse.
The whole street is out.
Oh, great. What's next, a hurricane?
Don't worry, I light the candle.
Do you think God is trying to tell us there is no romance after marriage?
I think you're making too much out of the whole thing.
That's because you're a man.
There's a full moon tonight.
No, there isn't.
Mary, I'm trying.
Oh. What's so funny?
I was just thinking about when we were teenagers. I brought you home late one night.
And I tried to sneak in without waking up my folks.
Yeah. Said you didn't want to turn on the light. You're going to feel your way up the stairs.
Well, I would have made it if you hadn't knocked over Mama's lamp.
I thought I was going to die laughing.
When my daddy came downstairs, I thought you were going to die, period.
It was really a full moon that night.
How do you remember?
Oh, I remember more than you give me credit for.
Maybe.
Someone's unhappy.
Sandra's niece.
You know, we've been pretty lucky with Brenda. She never gave us a moment's trouble when she was little.
She gave us enough when she was born.
Yeah, I wasn't sure she was going to make it. That was a rough night.
It wasn't no picnic for me either.
No, but you came through with flying colors.
And that's because you didn't hear the screaming.
Like hell I didn't.
That's right. You were there the whole time, weren't you?
Sure. I couldn't leave you there like that. I mean, they'd have had to drag me out of that hospital.
Oh, Lester. You know, there's something I always wanted to ask you.
Better late than never.
Well, after they plucked me down off the ceiling, I remember looking at you and thinking you'd been crying.
Me? No, I just been up all night. It was really hot in that room.
Lester.
All right. Maybe one tear. A little one. I was just happy to see you smile again. I was really pretty nervous.
Oh, honey.
Well, the blackout's over.
Well, at least it didn't last all night.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's getting late. We might as well turn in.
What about our romantic evening?
Oh, honey, I was being silly. I haven't got anything to complain about. I've got a good life, and you're the most wonderful husband in the world.
Don't you think you're overdoing it a bit? How about the most wonderful husband in America?
That, too.
You stay right there. Now, I know this isn't the Starlight Ballroom, but did you suppose I could have this dance?
Well, do you think there's a room? The dance floor looks pretty crowded.
We'll just have to dance close. You're still the prettiest woman on the floor.
And you're still the best-looking man.
Well, as I say, some things never change. Mary, I know I don't always say it when I should, but I love you. I've always loved you, and I always will, baby.
Oh, Lester.
Hey, are those tears I see?
Well, maybe one. A little one.